Here's a name I can say from the Eradicator.
Hello and welcome to this channel. Today we have a very special video because, as you may know, last week I joined DG360's podcast and we were able to talk about a great number of things here, including long-term persistence. We had a very interesting debate. DG allowed me to share one of the topics that we had together in his postcap in this channel, so that's what we're gonna do right here. We're gonna talk about long-term persistence, what he thinks, what I think, and then we'll have a little community vote in the community tab to see who you think is right and who you think is wrong. So here we go. Let's get started right here.
How often are they going to reset the wallet
until the next exploit?
Right. And that's what I'm saying is like, how valid is this data coming from us saying that our wallet amount, our credit, our balance is going to persist? Is it just is it just bullshit? Or, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm kind of getting at is like, when it comes down to it, like, is it really persistence if literally like we're just going to hit the next exploit and they're going to start the whole thing over again anyway?
It's persistence if there is no exploit.
And there's the next exploit almost every patch anyway. So it's basically like, what's the point of that? I saw that in Star Citizen leaks. I put it out there. I was really excited about it. And that's kind of what I'm getting to. Is like after me putting that information out on the channel, I thought about it. I'm like, wait a second. this isn't that great, because we're going to hit the next patch. There's going to be the exploit and we're going to start over again. It's not like it's going to continue to like go through these patches. Like, okay, now we're at 3.8.3, 3.8.4. God only knows how many like till we hit 3.9.
Well,
it's getting quite ridiculous.
It's just they are saying we have the ability to do it. But it depends on. It depends on factors that are not that don't depend on us.
I got so many thoughts in my head. There has to be some type of persistence to the actual balance carrying forward through patches, so that people want to continue to log in and they feel like their work doesn't get erased.
No. I think that people. I'm sorry to stop you here, DG.
That's okay.
But already, I think that already this state of mind is wrong.
Okay, tell me why.
Because, and I hate to say that. This is something.
Tell me. I love it.
Because this is alpha, man.
Right, and that's what I was getting to. The argument is exactly what, as you state. Like, people say, wait a second, this game's in test mode. Like, we're in alpha. But here's my counter argument to that argument, and that is that if we want the game to be successful, we do want people to like continue to log into the game. It is an alpha. It is test. It is in test mode. I get it. You're right. But when it comes to actually like retention rates and people being interested in Star Citizen and the amount of fans staying in the game, consistently playing the game, getting involved in content, getting involved in the actual, process of this, there is that element to it where you want these people to stick around. If every time they feel discouraged that they're losing their credit or their work that they've done, then they kind of drift towards other titles.
And that's because they are putting their expectations at the wrong place.
Too high. So so the counter argument to that is you're saying then, okay, basically what's happening is you've put your expectations way too high. It's still an alpha. Calm the down. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
And the people then that are grinding for all these credits, it's like you're telling them you're kind of wasting your time at this point. Like,
no, and this is where I'm on the same page as.
So that's where I'm thinking. Okay,
and this is where I'm on the same page as my buddies at Ultima Energy. I don't know if you know people like Sigalen, for example, or Jack Axton, right? So what we're seeing here, what we're thinking is that we don't see. And I think I'm speaking for them too, based on the conversations that we've had, especially with Sigalian. We don't see the current bills as we're grinding so hard and we're accumulating profit and we're advancing in it. No, for us, we see that as being training. It's training. We're learning to be as effective as possible. And it doesn't matter if there are patches that are going to be doing some wipes over. That's fine. Then we're going to try to make, let's say, for example, we ended up with 5 million alpha UEC after 3 months. We're going to try to get to 5 million after 2 months.
So what would you tell people that are actually grinding and get discouraged that they feel like their quote unquote work gets erased? We just tell them, hey, chill out. This is training.
Exactly. Yeah.
You have to realize.
That's why I'm telling you that.
I love it, dude. This is why I love you, man. Because you just this is great. You're very opinionated. This is wonderful, man. This is why I love having you on this podcast, man. This is why I love it. Like, I love our discussions. I disagree with only in the fact of the terms of, see, when I'm looking at it, I'm not even looking at it in terms of like the work that they're putting in the game being erased. I don't view it like that. To me, I'm looking at it from like a business standpoint. If I want to like sell the most that I can sell, if I want to be the most effective or productive I can in real life and make Star Citizen a success, I want to make sure that people are playing my game, even if it's an alpha, and I want people to stay in it. I want people to log in. I want people to talk about it. I don't want people to like drift and wander off and go to something else. So
yeah, but DG, you can't dance faster than the music.
Oh, yes, I can, dude. I've drank a lot of coffee this morning. You trust me, I can dance much faster than the music. No, but I get what you're saying.
You get what I mean, right?
Yeah, I absolutely do.
If it's not ready, it's not ready.
Tempo,
you can't ask.
Right. The tempo is the tempo. I can't dance a samba if there's like an orchestra playing a very slow.
Exactly, right.
Like march. I'm dancing the wrong dance. To the wrong music. I get you, dude. I love it, dude. I fucking love you. You're great.
Which is why I'm sorry, DG, but it's just what you are saying. The fact that CIG needs to retain their audience because people are discouraged. It's just right now, Star Citizen is not ready for that yet. It's as simple as that.
It's in my mind. It's like the way a developer would think is how you're speaking right now. And it's interesting to me because a developer would say exactly what you're saying is like, this is the music. This is the tempo. This is where we're at. You're going to have to get in alignment with it. On the sales side of it, the sales guy is saying, listen, we want to sell this. We want to like support the project. I don't care what song you're playing. Like, this is what we need to do to keep people here. And so change the song. And then the developer would say, this is the song. And then the sales guy would say, change the song. Like this is the fun argument that I think you and I are having right now, because I believe that if something doesn't change in the way that they view the people who are experiencing the game, then they're going to actually, cut their nose off to spite their face. The saying, like, you're actually hurting yourself more in the long run if you don't, like, in the same way that I view the content is the same way I'm looking at how they look at the people that are supporting, like the backers that are supporting the game, is the same way I'm looking at how they're kind of releasing the content as well. Like, they're looking at backers and they're saying, and again, I'll wrap it up here, but when I look at our discussion about the retention rates of people, my side of the argument is saying maybe you guys should approach this so that there's there is actually some type of persistence to this alpha, even though it is an alpha. I understand on the developer side, this is how games are produced. I get it. But we have to think about, this is not something that has been done before on this scale ever. And everybody's involved. It's all transparent, and we are trying to make this become a reality. So maybe it would be a good idea to keep people playing, to keep people interested, and put in actual persistence when it comes to certain types of mechanics in this alpha to keep people here and interested. Yeah.
DG, what if there's an exploit? And that's going to be all for this interesting debate here. You can find more of our conversation in DG360's Patreon page. I'll put the link in the description down below. This is a podcast that is exclusive to his Patreons. And we had a very interesting chat about lots of other things. This is pretty much it. After it was like, oh, if there's an exploit, well, there's not going to be an exploit. We're just talking about it we're just going at it more and more. So that's pretty much it. So I'll put a poll in the community tab, guys. Who is right? Is it Irad? Do you also think that right now what we're doing in the verse is training and it's going to be useful for the future for a certain set of skills that we're acquiring now? Or do you side with DG, and do you think that there should be persistence for action that are happening right now in the verse to not discourage people from getting in the verse? This is a really interesting debate that I want the community to take part in right here in this channel. Also, this month I've got a giveaway. I am giving away a Mustang B-Dat thanks to Dragon Ghost. Dragon Ghost, a member of this community. If you want to get a chance of winning, you need to be a subscriber of this channel and to comment to any videos related to Star Citizen this month. The winner will be announced early March. I'm also giving away money to all of my Patreons, $50 in gift cards. All you need to do to get a chance of winning is to be a Patreon subscriber and to pledge at least $1 a month. It really helps this channel a lot to go the extra mile and bring to you all that daily content for you guys. And that's all for this video. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'm the Eradicator. I'm signing out.